All right. Well, speaking of international conquest, the USA basketball team is continuing its roll through the Olympics. 2-0 in pool play, just beat South Sudan. I found myself rooting for the South Sudan team over the course of this
They're
game.
just so handsome to me. I can't look away. There's some beautiful motherfuckers, bro. I feel like that there's a lot of bad things about slavery, but me not being black as fuck is one of them, dog. I want that. I want that complexion, not a blemish anywhere. There's a lot of bad things about slavery, Gardy. That will hit you.
Where on the list was your
Like, yeah, there's a number, but me not having that complexion is for sure one of them. Jesus Christ, those are some beautiful motherfuckers. It's hard to root against that amount of beauty. And you saw their fits they got off too. Them niggas dressing too. Sheesh. Anyway, let's get to basketball. My bad. There's a lot of bad things about slavery.
bad things about slavery?
But at the top of the list,
that butt working harder than any.
that butt holding on like nigga. That butt working hard, brother.
I love that. This is, you guys have seen the videos where like the football team lets an old lady run for a touchdown or something like that. I love they did that for Jayson Tatum. I thought that was like really a beautiful move that they let him start a game.
I'm tired of this Tatum shit, but go ahead. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty.
You told us you weren't going to be emotionally invested after the ring anymore, bro.
He's still from St. Louis. I lied to you. I lied. I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas lie. Niggas lie at times. I wasn't lying at the time. I didn't realize I was lying to after he won. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's still from St. Louis. I still saw him play in high school. I can't root against that. You know what I mean? But it's just the narrative is getting real nasty, bro.
Do you, as a St. Louis native, or do you, Jackson, as a Boston Celtics fan, feel like Steve Kerr did this intentionally to sow discord with a potential NBA dynasty?
I love that take. I've seen people make that take. I think it's hilarious. And Steve Kerr is like sort of in the, not on the same exact tree, but in the same sort of like Phil Jackson Zen master, sort of like I can affect the vibes by just like breathing in a different way type of person. So I do think it's a very fun conspiracy theory. I don't think it's actually going to do anything. But I also can say, as someone who loves Jayson Tatum, wholly, has a painting of him in my living room, I think it's still hilarious.
A painting that you painted.
A painting that I painted. Yeah. It's hilarious that the first play of the game they draw up for him when he's starting is a turnover. He's shooting a catch and shoot three from the corner that hits the side of the backboard. Like, it is hilarious the minutes he is getting for Team USA right now. I love him. He is the best player on the defending world champion Boston Celtics. But some of these minutes, and he's like getting like a tough drive layup with like 30 seconds left, and the announcers have to be like, "Hey, he's really getting a rhythm here with a minute to go, up by 20."
A man amongst boys,
right
off the bench after sitting for 20 minutes. Yeah, I just feel like, bro, this is me. He's a top 10 player in the game. Like, I understand, like, you're not going to get the type of minutes you get regularly. Of course not, right? But we just saw the dude, like, what he did in the playoffs, not getting buckets. He can make winning plays without actually scoring. You know what I mean? And they need that, like, dog. Like, so I just see, like, I don't think there's an excuse for him not to get play time. You know what I mean? I think that's weird to me. But I mean, it's the Olympics. There's a bunch of guys out there. Derrick White guys are like Derrick White type of guys are the people that, I see why he's getting the minutes he needs, because they need a Derrick White. You know what I mean? They have like guys that are Jayson Tatum but better out there. You know what I mean? But I just feel like you have to find a way to make that work. He's the future of the league. He's going to be playing in 2-3 more Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you should have him sit on it in the bench. That's just weird to me. It doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I mean, it is. There's some funny moments for sure.
It's weird to have.
I laugh at the moments, but I'm also like, fuck out of here. You know
it's weird to have the best player on the defending champion not playing. It's slightly less. It's still weird, but slightly less.
Player
weird.
On the defending champion, they did not
best
take
player on the
defending roster.
Wow. It's just slightly less weird to have Joel Embiid, a guy who is a perennial playoff loser, not play a single minute. Let's talk about that. Let's shift the narrative. Let's shift the narrative to Joel Embiid.
Embiid's on the top of the list.
Hey, I love how like the way that Steve Kerr answers questions is just not playing guys for like the whole game, just turning them into a healthy DFP. Because like the story when KD came back was like, how are KD and Tatum going to coexist? How is Kerr going to figure this out? He just didn't play Tatum that game.
I'm
And
not
then-
going to figure it out. There's
right?
nothing to figure out, nigga.
And then-
KD's going to play.
Yeah,
Fuck,
and
he's
then
KD.
Embiid was stinking it up last game. Like they were like minus 11 with him on the floor and like plus 25 without him. And the discussion was, okay, you got to figure out how to make Embiid work. He was like, no, I don't think I do. He's not going to play this game either. Like, dog, it's wild.
I respect Kerr because Kerr is like, yo, I'm trying to win. Fuck politics. Fuck how these people feel. I don't give a fuck if Jayson Tatum is Jayson Tatum. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me, bro. It's a national team. We got LeBron James, all these guys out, Curry out there, bro. We don't, it's good to have you. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to win. I respect that. I do think it's a weird way to go about when when a Jayson Tatum doesn't even play. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I feel like, yo, you got to get a bunch of minutes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We see the vets are the dudes that are going to help them, that are really there to make them win. You know what I'm saying? And understand the game in a particular way, because I feel like the game is totally different in FIBA than it is in the NBA. We're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But so the way the vets understand the game, they can transition better into a different style of play. And we're seeing them play better together than some of these young guys. So I get him not getting big minutes. It's just like not playing at all. You're not even fucking trying, bro. You know what I mean?
I think where most conspiracy theories peter out is that they're too complicated. And I'll tell you, as a journalist, people are stupider and things are simpler than most people assume that they are, right? Like the answer to most things is someone did something stupid. But the conspiracy theory here of he's trying to mess with the Celtics almost feels like a simpler explanation than whatever other like reason. Like he tried to say it's because it's a 40-minute game. He said it's impossible to play 12 people in a 40-minute game.
That's
no, it's
bullshit.
not.
That's not.
You could play these. You could play these dudes for 1 minute shorter than a normal rotation would be. That's not a problem. I think the real answer, and I think he didn't want to say it for whatever reason, is he is dead set stuck on the 3-guard, 2-big lineup. And when Kevin Durant was not missing a shot after having, and you could hear the crowd in France going fucking crazy for him after, we didn't even know if he was going to be able to play because of the calf injury. He just wanted to leave KD in, but just fucking say that. Like what's the problem with saying that? Like, yeah, we have one of the all-time greats came back from injury and was on fucking fire, and everyone was going crazy. Our guys were going crazy for him, so I left him in. The follow-up question he doesn't have an answer to of why don't you just play both of them?
and I think the thing with KD too is like being there's only 40 minutes. There's so many guys out there. Like KD's one of the best players in history of like taking advantage of his opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude will get 25 off 11 shots. He's done it his whole, you know what I mean? He's playing with Westbrook. Still like he dropped a 30 ball and have like less touches in Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, so like he's really good at that. So it makes sense with this, but it's like, give Tatum 5 minutes and then sit his ass the fuck back down. Cause you got KD out there being KD, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I think it's probably that. And I mean, I get it, but it's just weird.
It's a little weird. I like the frenetic energy that this team plays with. Like I said on Twitter, they play like a house cat that got left in the house by itself for a weekend. You know what I mean? It's like everything will be perfectly still, and then everyone just like starts going 100 miles an hour. But I found them to be really, really fun to watch. I love seeing our best basketball players play together. I love seeing lobs between different guys. I love seeing LeBron James explaining FIBA rules to FIBA officials and his own coaches and stuff like that. I'm just having so much fun watching this team. Where are they on the vibe scale for you guys? Are you enjoying this incarnation of USA basketball?
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I will say that I thought it was going to be smooth sailing to the gold. I'm a bit reluctant on that. I think that this team has faced some challenges. They're going to face some more challenges as they play, but things are starting to come together. There was this one sequence where, we were talking about how you need Derrick White out there, a guy like him. And there was a sequence where if you saw it, Bam brought the ball up, dribble handoff at the top of the key to Derrick White. Bam cuts to the basket. Derrick White throws the lob, right? Shit like that is like, okay, things are starting to come together now, right? Like, because that's the whole thing. This is a collection of guys who have just not played together, and the first time you really get thrown out there is for the couple of friendlies, and then you're in actual Olympic competition. So yeah, and seeing South Sudan fight back a bit, that gave me some concern, but it looks like they're starting to figure shit out.
Bro, like I love seeing the little games within the games. Like, the guys that have been playing together a lot. Like they talked, I think they pointed it out. But as soon as the pass was made out, like he saw, like when Bron made that pass to AD, and they pointed out AD didn't even look away from Bron the whole time.
Yes.
Like I knew when Bron made the pass, I'm like, before he made the pass, he knew it was gonna happen. That was a play that they knew was gonna happen if he get the ball prior. I like seeing little shit like that within the game. That is really fun. I think they'll figure it out. I just think it's just Booker brought it up, and they talked about it in the game where like Booker's talking about like how it's really kind of difficult to get in a rhythm of things. Like you're looking at Bron averaging 11 points a game, like 11, 21 is the most he's ever scored. LeBron fucking James.
Right.
Like that's crazy. Like it's just a much different way of approaching a game for these guys.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, they just have to get more used to that. I think like especially with the OGs, they understand in the game in a way that a lot of these other teams won't. And like, and when shit gets hairy, they'll figure it out. If anybody's gonna figure it out, is this squad. So I don't think it'll be that. I'm not that worried, but I do think they'll be tested for sure, like Tyler was saying.
Yeah.
And that is the benefit of having guys like Derrick White and Jrue Holiday who are playing full NBA seasons in this role already.
Same role.
Like obviously, if Jayson Tatum played a full season in Derrick White's role, he could probably do that job better than Derrick White does it. But he's not, like, it's hard to do, just to change your entire sort of like basketball identity on the fly like that.
Yeah.
He plays like KD and Booker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But they already have KD and Booker out there.
Right.
And you're not KD or Booker. So that's why you're not getting the burn. You feel me? But yeah, Derrick White, and like you said, and Jrue Holiday, like that's how they play basketball. And the same things we're saying about Derrick White in the finals is the same thing we're saying about Derrick White on this team.
Yeah.
It's like every time it seems like he's hitting a big shot, he's involved in all these big plays.
Guy.
That's just how he plays basketball. You know what I mean? So it's crazy seeing him get this type of burn and play this well. And he probably has the smallest bag out of anybody out there. You know what I mean? Like the bag probably like, nigga, I'm looking around, bro. Hey, somebody might have to, sweeten this pot a little bit for your boy at some point.
Forget about what the calendar says. Football season is right around the corner, and that means Best Ball Week at DraftKings isn't far behind. Here's what you need to know. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is their biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking 15 million guaranteed prize pool with two millionaires being crowned for first and second place.
If you're a set it and forget it type, then Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger roster so injuries won't end your season. Only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. And $15 million in prize money is no joke. Still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering everyone a Draft One, Get One special. Your $20 entry fee scores you a bonus ticket.
Get ready for Best Ball Week at DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app and use code Jenkins. That's code JENKINS, Jenkins, for all customers who enter the NFL Best Ball $15 million millionaire contest to get a bonus ticket. Only during Best Ball Week. Only on DraftKings.